Hello, it's Mark Grogan from O'Neill Real Estate, and this is number 22 Richardson Street in Beverley. We have got a whole bunch to see with this one. 2 hectares and a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. 2 levels of brilliance in that house as well. That we are going to see after this, because I'm here in Beverley right now, and my process for these videos is basically that I just hit record, keep on walking and keep on talking. Now, if you're watching this and you go, that's way too much talking, and I wish he was, kind of faster walking, well then you can skip along at your own pace. I'm just going to show you what I see as we take a bit of a walk around and a bit of a talk around 22 Richardson Street in Beverley. There is your home. It's a good looking place. We'll go and see all of that in a bit of detail in a second, but for now, let's take a wander around and have a look at the block, because if you come out here, there's a pretty good chance this is what it's going to be all about, and that actually there's a lot for it to be all about here at Richardson Street. This is the left side of the property. Out here, they've kind of created, well, a bit of a dirt bike track. Dirt bikes, BMX, whatever you want to do. I don't know what your bag is. You know what your bag is, but here's a whole bunch of space to do it on. And, you probably got I don't know, I haven't measured out this paddock exactly, a couple of acres of good fun land to play with here. A beautiful position too, as you work through this. You can I'm going to give you a slightly better look at it. There's your view. It's very nice, and you can see a better lot of that from up at the house. But let's go and take a wander around here. This is where currently there are several sheep living. I'm just going to adjust my microphone here. I think that is probably not a great position that I've had it in. If you've heard some bumping of microphone on shirt, we'll try and cut that down a little bit. We're doing the outside first as well, because it's a little breezy here right now, and I think there's some rain coming, so we'll start outside and see all of this. We'll go up and see the sheep, because if you live on 5 acres, you need a few of these making their way around the paddock. There's nothing to be scared of. I'm a real estate agent. I mean, I'm not a physical threat, and I don't think any of them can sign a contract, so I think it should be fine. Don't know why they're all running away. Anyway, that is your block. A very good setup. The sheep keeping it looking very neat and tidy as they get about chomping and mowing it all for you. So that paddock side is pretty much self-contained, or contained, I should say. Not self-contained, I suppose it is in itself contained. And then we head over this way, where we've got the house area, shed, bit of steel, all the stuff you kind of need on a property like this. You've got room for that up here. Chances are by now, if you're watching this video, you would have seen some pictures of the house and seen what's going on there. So I'll just assume that you've already seen that. But it's a well-kept 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. Lots of space to work with in there. I don't know where they think they're running to, but they're at it again. Very worried about the real estate agent. And so this is the paddock on the right side if you're facing the property. Really good flat land, very usable. Appears to be very nicely drained. No puddles or any of that sort of stuff, if that's part of your concern. It's, very good workable land. The house section, obviously you've got the paddock behind, or the land behind the house, separately fenced. And then you've got the house area itself, which is fully contained. We'll go and see that as we make our way around the house. But for now, we'll keep checking out what is happening over here. The fences are excellent right the way around here. And we have the water trough, that's fed from the water tank behind the house there, just as I try and find my words. Slightly distracted by movements over this side with those sheep again. They found themselves a nice spot there away from the nasty real estate agent. So the whole place fully fenced and ready to go. Keep some sheep, horses, whatever your thing is, you've got the room for it on this excellent block. And if it's not about those animals and it is about those bikes, well, you've already got your jumps as well. It doesn't get easier than that, folks. I've got to say, it doesn't get much easier than that. This is your home. There is a double garage there. We're going to make our way in through the front door and see what's happening all the way through. Very close to town here in Beverley. Have you been to Beverley before? If you haven't, I got to tell you, it is well worth coming out here. It's not even far. It's not far from Perth if you live in Perth. If you already live in Beverley, obviously you've already been to Beverley. But if you are anywhere else, it's not that far from Perth. So, in we come. And here we have what we have. A brilliant design. Really got a nice country kind of feel to it, I got to say. And everything about this, very charming. It's a lovely home. 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. We'll have a quick look downstairs. We'll make our way upstairs and then we'll have a wander around out the back. The kitchen, the cupboard doors you might see there looking a little, what's the word? Well, flaky. They're being replaced. So no stress on that front. It won't look like that. And from your kitchen as well, you've got a lovely view over your backyard. Really nicely set up. So, as I said before, you can see the contained house area there, and then beyond that, that's your other paddock with the bike jumps and all of that. So, you know, if the kids stack it, fantastic. You got perfect view of that so you can run out and panic. And this is our main living area through here. We'll go upstairs in a moment, but for now, check this out. We have down here, bedroom number 1. That's a king size bed. And you've got room for chunky furniture on either side. So you can see it on the floor plan as well. It's a very good size home. That floor plan is available at markgrogan.com.au if you haven't already seen it for yourself. And we have built-in wardrobes in here. Through here we have powder room, so the toilet and the wash basin. And the bathroom with the bath. The shower that I can kind of show you from that angle, and the 2 vanities as well. So a very practical design. That's downstairs. You can close that off as well. So if you want to have a little bit of separation between the living space and that bedroom, shut that door and it is all separate. While we're here, because we're going to go out the other way, that's the laundry. So good sized laundry, plenty of room to work with in here. And then we have the double garage. That's access straight outside. So you can kind of come in this way, in through the laundry, don't have to come in through the house, but you've got a bit of a drop zone kind of situation there, space for the bags, all that kind of jazz. And then here we have more storage. Don't we, doggo? Is it strange? Somebody just walking through your house making a video of where you've lived for all this time? I know it is. I know. So we have more storage under the stairs. Shall I show you in the cupboard? I'm sure you want to see. Handy storage space. Sorry if that was too fast of a look. I just, try and give everybody a bit of privacy. And we have the wood fire here, obviously very well positioned to heat this whole area downstairs with that beautiful heat rising to keep it nice and warm and toasty up here for the other 3 bedrooms. So, cool space. It's a very nice place to be. We have bedroom number 2. So there's built-in wardrobes in here and a nice outlook as well. I did mention it has a pool, didn't I? I'm sure you knew that already. There's the pool. We'll see that as we go around outside in a moment. Bedroom number 2, no, actually number 3, because I think I just called that one number 2 because downstairs was number 1. So therefore, in numerical order, 2 always comes before 3, 3 always comes after 2, so therefore this is number 3. So again, the powder room kind of design upstairs. Toilet with the wash basin. Bathroom with the vanity, bathtub, shower, and bedroom number 4. Big built-in wardrobe in this one too. So the 4 bedrooms, the 2 bathrooms, all of them very well set up, all of them with the built-in wardrobes. It's a cool place. I think you will already have noticed that for yourself, but it is a nice place to be. And look, it's a fantastic 5 acres as well. The whole block is just super manageable. If you're busy, that's kind of okay here. There are some places where if you're busy and you've got 5 acres, it's just not going to work. But with this 5 acres, you can be as busy as you like. And, you know, the sheep do a whole lot of the work for you. And the rest of the time, it's just about having fun. Very manageable place. The house itself, very livable. It's got a nice welcoming atmosphere. I don't know if that shows in a video or not. I think it probably, well, nothing can match coming and seeing it in person, which you can make happen by going to markgrogan.com.au and setting up a time to come and see all of this at 22 Richardson Street in Beverley for yourself. We're back up here. I mentioned that view before. I'm going to hit that zoom button again because this is actually more in line with what your eyes would see if you were here. The backdrop is really very lovely. All right, we're downstairs now outside, and we have, like I mentioned before, this fully sort of contained area, which is great because, as you noticed with the pug, staying within the house area is not a big challenge. It is a good size area, still lots and lots of room to roam around, but not sort of out of control. The pool is here. It's a lovely area. Great space with the pool, and it's all sort of fenced so that you can still have sun lounges and all that kind of thing by the pool. It's a well-designed and well-configured space. All the limestone work's done. It's just all done here, folks. You don't have a big list of things to do, which is a real benefit because there are some acreage properties where you're like, man, I have got myself a heck of a project here just to get started. Whereas with this one, well, you can move in and I think it's pretty much straight to the housewarming party, not with, you know, a weekend of massive busy bees and then years and years and years of just trying to turn it into something. Here, it's already been turned into this, and this is exceptional. Loads of room to get around out here. You've got the double gates on the fence line here. Good size workshop as well. Do you want to see inside? I'll show you in a sec. Oh, I kind of didn't really mention it because we went the other way before, but a couple of water tanks out here. That's all well set up. The rainwater tank off the back of the house there, that's running across to the water trough on the side where the sheep were running away from me. Actually, they were running away from me everywhere, but on that side. And here we are in the shed. So we have the inverter for the solar out here. There's also a cool room. And all of that. So a very practical setup, a very cool property. I think that shows you everything you need to see, but nothing really is going to show you as much as you need to see, as much as going to markgrogan.com.au and setting up an appointment to view it for yourself will work in your favour. I'm just going to quickly show you across this way for the last little bit of it, because out here, we kind of bypass this. I don't want you to miss anything. I hope you're clear on that. I mean, there's so much to love about this place. I want you to see all of it. So we have this lean-to off the side of the shed. Bit of a pig pen there. And another lean-to over here. All just practical spaces for all your gear. And chook pen up the back. All of that, absolutely brilliant. Mulberry tree. Get a few more fruit trees on this block, I reckon. If you wanted to, unless you're trying to keep it easy like we talked about before, in which case it is as easy as can be. You've got loads of storage up here. It's all very practical on this fantastic 2-hectare block. This is what it is all about, folks. This is exceptionally good value. It's a wonderful place to live. It's a cold, blowy, fairly miserable day, and I still can't think of any place that's better than this on the market right now. If you want to see it for yourself, we can make that happen. Go to markgrogan.com.au. I can't wait to show you around.